The misty swamps of solitude offer no solace, for the rot still lingers here, festering beneath the tangled roots and stagnant waters. Lost in the swamp, they found a lone survivor, Picturn Squelchfoot, a halfling bard separated from his caravan, a wanderer with nowhere else to go. He decides to join them, begrudgingly to the party, but bringing a light-hearted mischief to an otherwise grim journey. The party arrives at a remote trading post, a crossroads of outcasts and survivors. Here they meet new allies, Sir Victrix, a ruthless mercenary from Baldric's past, and Dita Nissin, an explorer from the enigmatic BMF company. But their search is far from over. A shadow lingers over the swamps. One of their old enemies is here. A vision of a lord appears, offering cryptic warnings. He claims to know the location of Oran's lost friend, Gorgamonger, but his information comes with a price. The party must stay away from a certain part of solitude, at which the party, they refuse, in secret. The party begins delving deeper to the swamps, where they find the remnants of horrifying experiments, evidence that the Medics Guild of Outset has been playing with forces beyond their control. And then they find the proof they feared most. Oran's search comes to a tragic end. His friend, his companion, warped, broken, and beyond saving. The battle with Gorgamonger was fierce, and the cost was high. Vina comes inches from true death, her body rejecting the strain of her unnatural revival. The party is forced to move on, but the rot is not finished with them yet. The solitude offers trial after trial. They fought through acidic waters, vanquished a sorcerer king, and Rehua unexpectedly becomes the new fairy king of the sorcerers. But the deeper they travel, the clearer the path becomes. The twain folk hold the answers they seek. Once they find the twain folk, a secretive people who have lived comfortably in the swamp for generations, here they meet Speaker Athon, an enigmatic zombie Bajana, who offers Vina and Oran some relief from their rot infection, but not quite a cure. They need something stronger. They need Ribius. A primordial force of nature, Ribius is their best hope of healing, but he is dying. His power drained, his connection to the swamp severed by a greater corruption. To save themselves, they must save him first. The same crates that marked Gorgamonger's fate, the same sigils of Outset's Medics Guild, the proof that their own city is responsible for spreading the rot. But the corruption has already claimed another victim. Picturn had been infected long before they met him, ever since his caravan was attacked, ever since he opened a single crate. Without the sponsorship of a god, there was no saving him. So with horror, the party watches as their friend succumbs, his body twisting into a monstrous form. Rotgrind, a writhing mass of limbs and shell. There is only one mercy they can give him, and in the end, they do. Picturn's soul lingers for a moment, giving the party one final farewell. He tells them his story. He tells them his regrets. And then, like an ending to a very long, drawn-out story, he is gone. With the corruption cleansed, Ribius finally has the strength to help. He sings a deep, reverberating hymn that shakes the very air around him. As the echoes fade, Oran and Vina feel the rot within them disappear. They are healed, truly and completely healed of the rot. During their time in the swamp, the party finally had some time to sit down and recollect over the events that have been going on. During this time, Vina, who was being referred to as Vali at this time, asked everyone to use her real name. Vani was the name of her mother, the real pirate captain, but after Vina was cast out, she thought she could use the name to try and inspire folks again, to try to get her old crew back. But it seems that her name will be worth more than impersonating someone that she is not. With agreement, the party has agreed that yes, Vina will be a far better captain and will rise to be a much stronger name. But Oran cannot move forward while his friend's soul is still lost. What about Gorgomonger? What about the soul he came here to save? He will not fail. So he asked Ribius for one final request. With a nod, Ribius opens his maw, and without hesitation, Oran leaps into it. With the piece of Gorgomonger in tow, a sacrifice was made, and from this decision, a Gorgomonger was saved.